I am Kevin alongside Andrew here previewing the Phillies-Padres game tonight at 6:40 on SBC. And we'll start with this. Nola pitching against the Padres for the second time this year. How do you think he'll fare for this game?
I think last time in Boston he had the best outing, let up 8 earned, one of his worst starts of his career, but I think he can bounce back, especially back at the bank. And I think this Phillies team, who hit 3 home runs yesterday, including 2 from Kyle Schwarber, who we will be interviewing shortly, I think this Philly team's back on track, and I think they're just going to keep rolling like they did yesterday.
Nola seems to pitch better in the hot weather alongside the Phillies. Bats came alive in the hot weather alongside with Schwarber, who has always done well in June, now takes over the team lead in home runs. And how important is that for this team to, take over the power and really hit in the power department when the top 4 guys are really hitting on all cylinders? Bohm, Turner, Harper. How much do all those players play in this month of June and July and the summer?
I think it's huge because the summer months is really when you can, you have an 8-game lead over the Atlanta Braves in the AL East. I think with this hitting and, you got the top 4, you had 18 hits last night. I think that's just a step forward to winning this division for the first time, and it seems like forever. So I think that's huge. And then with Schwarber, Bohm's playing like an all-star starter. Marchand with 4 hits last night, 4 for 4. And I just think this team is clicking on all cylinders. I think they're just going to run it back like they did yesterday.
So with that, we're going to send it down to the field with Jacob, and he's there with Kyle Schwarber to talk about his game last night and previewing the rest of the way.
I'm Jacob with Kyle Schwarber. So Kyle, you had 2 home runs last night, continuing to mash in the month of June. What's about the month of June that you've been so productive at the plate?
I mean, obviously, now the season's really getting underway. I'm really starting to see the ball better. I'm really starting to understand the right pitches to hit, and when I'm able to get the right pitches to hit, I'm able to crush them and hit a lot of home runs and do what's good for my team.
Yeah, you said you do a lot for your team. You lead off, and you're having one of your better offensive seasons this year. Not only are you hitting home runs, but you're not only walking, which you do, one of the best in the National League, but you're getting on base. You have a lot of hits. You're batting around .260 this season. So what have you done in the off season to be very productive at the plate this year?
Obviously you don't want to swing at balls. You just want to make sure that you're seeing the right pitches when you're up there and not try to, chase bad pitches, and make sure I can get good pitches to hit, which allows for me to maybe be more successful at the plate.
All right, well, done down here. We'll now send it back up to Kevin and Andrew.